Hey folks, how you doing? It's Rick Infinger here. Just wanting to bring you a quick video. I am the founder of FitWacko.com, and if you've never watched my channel before, my name is Rick Infinger. Like I said, I'm still that guy. I'm 51 years old, and I am literally the Fat to Fit Wacko. Um, and how I've got that title, and I've also got a website called that. I've basically been up and down in my weight loss and my fitness journey pretty much most of my life. I mean, I get 30 pounds heavy and I lose it. I get 50 pounds heavy and I lose it. I just recently have went down from 365. I'm down to 280 and I'm going to 230. So you can kind of tell where I've been and where I'm at. Um, I'm having real good success with the diet that I'm going to talk to you a little bit about. Right now, I've got something on the screen. It says I lost 7 pounds on the egg fast diet. Well, is that true or false? I can tell you this. I did do the boiled egg diet for a little while. Um, all I can tell you is there's some side effects. Your energy level is extremely low. I mean, extremely. Um, you do drop weight. It's usually only in like the first 1 or 2 weeks. I mean, you really drastically drop, but then I mean, man, your hunger and your mind starts messing with you. I mean, because when you get so hungry, I mean, you're messing with your whole, all your hormones and everything else. Now, there again, I want to let you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist or any of that. I'm just a self-proclaimed pro at how to get fat because I'm good at getting fat. I love to eat and I'm good at getting fit because I've done it numerous times. So just to give you my qualifications, that's what I've got. Um, so I lost 7 pounds on the egg fast diet. Yeah, it's probably true. I mean, you probably do that in a week, honestly, but you can't maintain it, and that's not really teaching you how to get a healthy lifestyle. Um, Now, what I'm recommending is there'll be a link below this video, and it's the program I've been on for a little while, and I've seen tremendous results. For me, the biggest thing is, I have to do things in extreme in the beginning of a diet because I have to see quick results so that I can, um, what's the word? I can motivate myself to continue to go on, if that makes any sense. I mean, maybe some of y'all are the same way. So, you know, there's all kinds of fad diets out there, and I'm not saying they don't work. I've not tried every one of them. I've tried several. I was one of the guys that jumped in, head overboard on the Atkins diet because I loved bacon. I thought, man, any diet I can eat bacon on, I'm good to go. But I ended up getting real sick on the Atkins diet. So I don't really trust a lot of diets. The one I'm going to recommend, I tried. Honestly, I had a buddy of mine that was using it, and him and his wife both. And he's the one who recommended it to me, and I thought, well, I'll be nice and just say I'll try it. And honestly, in the first couple of weeks, I didn't. I read on it a little bit, and I kept thinking, I'll just do this by myself. But you and I both know, when you're younger, I mean, dropping weight, I mean, it's still a tough game, but it's a lot easier when you're young. But once you start getting up into your 40s, and like me, I'm in my 50s, everything changes. And what I've studied up on a little bit is it's basically hormones. You know, our bodies are either producing the wrong one or not producing enough of the right one, or something along that lines. There again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I've read. So I recommend the diet. I recommend you give it a try. You can go to my website, or you can just click on the link below this video and check it out. See if it's something you might like. Follow my channel. I'll have tips and tricks on here. I'm gonna give you 3 tips tonight that have worked good for me. Um, One of them is, I mean, it sounds real simple, but log your food intake. I mean, that's not really that hard. And I think really what it does for me, let me say that, um, is it lets me at the end of the day, I can look back and say, I should have, I probably should have cut that out. Because basically what I'll do is I'll look up the calorie count, and get my because I set myself a goal. That's the number one key. Set a goal and review it every day, and try to stick with it as much as possible. I mean, don't set it so stringent to where it's ridiculous. Like I hear some people say, "Well, I'm going to do 500 calories a day." Well, that's just honestly, that's I can't say it's stupid. That's not the right thing to say. I'm trying to be a better person, in my latter years. But I mean, to me, it's stupid. Okay, 500 calories, and honestly, I get sick. I mean, my head starts spinning, and I get headaches and everything else. So, I'm saying set goals that are realistic. For women, I think they recommend, y'all doing if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 1,200 calories a day. And for men, I think it's a minimum of 1,600. Try to stick with those numbers. And here's the thing: I'm not saying you can't adjust them. I'm not saying you can't adjust your goals, but start there. Use that as a base number and work from it. If you feel pretty good at the end of the day, you've done, let's say, girls, if you've done 1,200 calories and you feel pretty good, maybe tomorrow try to cut back to 11. See how you feel. One of the things I realized in this whole game of losing weight is do what you feel is best. Like I said, the diet that I tried and I'm recommending to you, it wasn't so stringent I couldn't do it, and it didn't seem to put my body in all kinds of wacko moods and stuff like that, and hunger pains. So that was the thing I liked about it. Now I can't say I lost real fast. I mean, like I said, now they say the average person should lose about 2 pounds a week. And that's probably about what it was. Sometimes I got a little bit more because there again I do a little bit more cardio, and I've had 4 pound weeks, but about two and a half, maybe three was pretty typical. And they say that's what keeps you healthy. And there again, now I do feel pretty good. Um, Now anyway, log your food intake, and like I said, and monitor yourself. You can tell how you feel. I mean, don't let the doctors and all this other stuff tell you all this bullshit that it might not be about you. I mean, they're just generally speaking, and I'm not knocking doctors, so don't, please don't get all upset and everybody gets all tore up about my language. I apologize for it, but it just is what it is. Um, log your exercise. If you walk, let's say on a treadmill for 20 minutes, log it. And what ends up happening, what for me, I can go back like weekly. I try to go over it every day, but every week I can look at it and I can see, okay, this is what I've done for the week. I lost pretty good weight. I feel real good. So, I'm going to do at least this much and maybe, add another 10% to it. And I do the same on the opposite with the diet. I might knock it down by 10%. And that's how I regulate myself. I do it for a couple of days and I just kind of sit down and I think, how do I feel? How did I do, the day after, that kind of thing. And that helps me a lot. And like I said, the diet I'm recommended, I did it. I was real stringent. Like I said, in the beginning, I was, and I hate to be this way. I hate to be real skeptical. I hate to be, like a pessimist, because I'm normally not that way. But when it comes to dieting, like I said, I've tried so many different things. I'm usually pretty hardcore when it comes to that. But like I said, the number three thing, and I've already said it, set your goals. You know, um, and review them every day. Do this just like you would do, like if you were starting your own business. I mean, it's treat this. I mean, your body is the most important thing you got. I mean, because your weight and everything else reflects not only on your body and and basically in the mirror. I mean, that's my biggest thing is the mirror. I can avoid it and I can deny it for a little while, and then finally it just starts swallowing me up, and it basically gets in my head. It kills my self-esteem. It kills my, all my, I don't know what you want to call it. My moxie, my, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you call it. Like my confidence level. Everything suffers when my weight's up. And maybe this is you. Maybe you understand what I'm saying. Maybe where I'm talking to somebody that realizes that is what happens. And, and it starts to reflect on your relationships, even with your significant other, or even with friends or coworkers. I mean, you're just Honestly, like, I'm gonna be real straightforward with you. When I'm fat, I'm an asshole. When I'm fit, I'm fun. I'm fun loving. I love to be around people. I love joking. I love just hanging out. Being sociable. But when I'm fat, I don't really want to be around nobody. Why do you think that is? I think, now there again, I'm not a psychiatrist either, but I think it's basically my self esteem is so low, I just don't want to be around nobody because I feel so bad about myself. Now, I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it does. But anyway, click on the link below this video. Check it out. Check out my website, fattofitwacko.com, and see what you think. And like I said, hopefully you'll hit subscribe and give the thumbs up, and you'll get some more videos from me. And listen, I mean, if it's something for you, and you click on the link and you like it, enter your email, and I'll help you. I mean, it's one of the things I discovered that helped me a lot was having people encourage me, giving me tips, telling me how they're doing, because I've tried to create with my website. I'm trying to create like a community, and I mean, because I found out that group dynamics is a big thing. If you get enough people pulling for you, it kind of gives you like a second boost. So if you think that kind of thing will help you, click on the link below this video and check it out. And I hope to see you again. And like I said, always know this for a fact. You've got seeds of greatness within you. God give them to you. Give them to everybody. So, take care of yourself. Plant those seeds good. And one of the seeds I look at is, my appearance and how I feel. Because that gives me the ability to go out and do more of whatever. Like I said, in this life, I'm trying to do the right thing and I'm trying to help people more. So that's what I really want to do here. So I believe in you, and I hope to see you again, and I hope to be able to help you lose some weight. Thank you.